The other day I made a video with the Ultrafire 1000 lumen WF-502B flashlight, and I tested it to see how water resistant it was, and you know, it passed the test, but it did let some water into the system, sorry, into the housing of the flashlight. Now I took the flashlight apart for everybody again, and I found these O-rings, and there's 3 O-rings, as you can see here, and they're 20 millimeter wide O-rings, and they're about 1 millimeter thick. And the problem is, it's not the circumference, but it's the thickness of the actual O-ring themselves. They don't come up high enough to actually seal these. They sit in these grooves, and they don't come up high enough to actually make contact or make enough contact to seal the battery. Okay, so I'm going to just, you know, make you a video showing what I did. I replaced all 3 of those O-rings with a different diameter type O-rings, and then I sealed the flashlight, put the flashlight together, and tested the seals overnight in my 9-inch bucket, and they worked great. The flashlight actually stayed dry all night. So let me back this up. Okay, so here's the kit. I'll put a link to that. It's from Harbor Freight. But basically what I used is 2 P9 O-rings, which are 8.8 millimeters in diameter, and they are 1.9 millimeters thick, which is almost twice the thickness of those other O-rings. Now I use those 2 on the rear cap and the center cylinder right here, so that this one would go here and this one would go here. We'll get rid of these because they're useless, really. It's too bad they chose to use these things because they're not really good. They do the job and make the light water resistant, but they don't make it waterproof. And the third O-ring I used on this housing, which is almost twice the diameter, is a P12, which is 11.8 millimeters in diameter and 2.4 millimeters thick. That's more than twice the thickness of the old O-ring. And I would say when you're doing this, or after you put these on this flashlight, that you lubricate all the O-rings with some sort of grease, maybe Vaseline, maybe some silicone grease, whatever you have that will lubricate them, some sort of grease anyway. And I use Molly as well. But anyway, let's put these on. And this is not an easy job, as you can see. Look at the size of the cylinder compared to the O-ring. Well, it stretches the O-ring, which makes it a little thinner, which is great. If you can see, you'll see there's 2 ridges. There's that ridge right there for the original O-ring, but I'm going to put my O-ring right here. It works either way, but I like the thicker ridge for the O-ring. It's almost like they planned it. So stretch your O-ring over your flashlight. Careful not to cut it in any way. And there you go. There's that O-ring on there. And you see how much higher it sticks up over the top of that cylinder, which, you know, definitely seals the system. We'll do the same on this cylinder. Again, you might break a few. Here, I just broke one there. Okay, this is sharp on top, so sometimes they'll cut the O-ring. Just be careful and don't worry about it. Just use another one. The kit I'm going to give you that has all these O-rings in it, you can get it online from a store called Harbor Freight, and it's around $4. And for $4, you're going to get 225 O-rings. So pretty good deal. I'll also give you a discount coupon as well as a free gift coupon. Okay, so just slide the O-ring down into the little channel, and as you can hear, it just goes snap, and there it is inside that. All right. So again, you see that it sticks up higher than the outside casing, which again creates a much better seal. Make sure you lubricate these. If you don't lubricate them, you're going to have a problem. And on the last cap, the back end, we'll just stretch that in there. You may want to pre-stretch it maybe a little bit just to make it a little looser. And these are neoprene O-rings. At least that's what they call them anyway. But this is tough. Like I said, it takes a bit of force to do it. You got to be careful not to cut it either. That's another thing. My hands are a little greasy. Let me clean that off. There we go. Okay. Almost had it. Like I said, it's a tight fit. There we go. And just roll it down into the channel like that. And again, as you can see, it's got a lot more surface area, and it's a lot higher than the original one would have been. Okay. All right. Once you're done that, I would say lubricate every one of the O-rings with just a little bit of grease, Vaseline, whatever you want to use, and put it back together again. You can test it like I did, take all the guts out of it and put it into a bucket and let it sit for a while. But I know this one works because I've already tested it. I'll put the specs of the right O-rings to put in there, and I will also put a link to that O-ring kit from Harbor Freight. There it is there. Nice, nitrile, sorry. Nitrile O-rings. Nice thing is you got extra ones for any other purpose you may want to use. They come in handy. So once again, thanks for watching.